Hello everyone, back tuning into today's video, doing weekend forecast as always on a Saturday. I've had a few days away, so this first video that I've done for a few days. Hopefully I'll do it all okay, but bear with me if I'm a bit rusty. So we've got a very unsettled day today. It really is very windy and unusually so in the west. So we've got gale force winds around western and southwestern coasts. This little taste of autumn that we've got today is not going to last more than today. From tomorrow onwards, it's going to start warming up again, and it looks like we're going to get some hot air coming back into the south through the course of the coming week. So by midweek, we could well be back to around 30, 31, maybe 32 degrees into the upper 80s Fahrenheit. There will be the risk of thunderstorms as well through the middle part of the week, particularly around Thursday. There could be some big storms before probably it turns gradually cooler from the west at the very end of the week and into next weekend. Of course, next weekend is the bank holiday weekend. I haven't done any updates for the bank holiday weekend yet, but I will get those going this evening. So if you're wondering about the bank holiday weather, we'll touch on it in this weekend forecast. If you're wondering about a detailed bank holiday outlook, we'll start to get those updates going later on today. Before we get on with the weekend forecast, just say about the ads at Gazworthy. There's links to articles on all the pages. If you have a browse widgets and click through the links, if there's any articles that you're interested in, you'll be helping us to pay for the website. There's also video ads most pages which own our content, and when you watch them, may close back up again. It does all help to pay for Gazworthy.com. Websites using for weekend forecast coming from weatheroutlook.com and wetcent.d, and you can find the link to both websites on the links page. This is the radar picture from the Weather Outlook, and you can see that got a lot of heavy rain in the northwest, so around southwest Scotland, coming down into northwestern England. There's some really heavy rain there. The showers have merged into longer spells of rain, and those also stretch through the Irish Sea into parts of Ireland. Heavy showers through Wales, and a few of those begin to push through into the Midlands, central southern parts of England as well at the moment. Eastern England still mainly dry. These showery bursts will push eastwards, or will be blown eastwards through the course of this afternoon. So here's today's unseasonably unsettled Arctic pressure chart from westcentral.d. You can see we've got a 995 millibar area of low pressure over the top of the country. That's unusually deep for August, a bit of an Atlantic storm. The strongest winds on the southern side of that low pressure, so they're through England and Wales. So it is going to be a windy afternoon across England and Wales. Very windy for time of year, with winds gusting at least to 30 miles an hour, quite widely in places. Some parts of the southwest England, southern England, around the exposed coast and headlands and hills, could see gusts going up to maybe 50 or 60 miles an hour. So a very, very windy afternoon. And we've also got those squally bursts of rain in the west, and they'll be gradually pushing eastwards through the course of this afternoon. I think many parts of East England will probably stay largely dry, but through Wales, northern England, southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, we will have those longer spells of rain coming through. And most rainfall total could really start to clock up actually in some parts of northwest England and southwestern Scotland today. Temperatures cool, just 14 to 20 being 68 Fahrenheit, a bit below average for the 20th of August, and it will feel cooler than that in the wind. That low pressure will move away as we go through into tonight, so things will calm down. Starting off very windy, still with showers across the country, longer spells of rain through parts of northern England, but it'll all start to calm down through the course of the night, with showers tending to ease back towards the coast and the winds moderating as well. We might keep a band of showery rain going across parts of northern England though. Temperatures will hold up. It's going to be breezy, and there'll be these showers gradually fading, so temperatures will hold up at 10 to 15 Celsius, a mild night coming up tonight. Sunny, definitely the best day of the weekend if you want dry and fine weather, because we start to build up this little bit of a ridge from the south. There is a warm front starting heading towards the far southwest by the end of the day, push of warm air with some rain there, but I think most places are going to stay dry. So we'll start off with sunny spells coming through during the course of sunny morning. There'll be variable amounts of cloud as well. We'll have outbreaks of rain setting in across parts of Ireland and southwest England by the end of Sunday. Otherwise, a lot of dry weather, a few showers scattered about, but much less intense and widespread than is the case today. Temperatures with more sunshine would lift up a bit to around, say, 16 to 22. 22 is 72 Fahrenheit, about average time of year. Now, have a warm front moving northwards and eastwards across the country, introducing much hotter air from the south, more humid air on Monday. So you could well start off with cloud and outbreaks of rain across England and Wales during the course of Monday morning. Most of that will be light, but in the west, across parts of Wales, southwest England, particularly, that rain could be quite heavy. It'll push northwards through the course of the day, so I think Scotland and Northern Ireland will turn very wet during the course of Monday afternoon. Some heavy and persistent outbreaks of rain there. Further south, we'll just keep it very cloudy, there'll be damp, drizzly bits and pieces coming and going, and then later on still probably brighten up with very warm spells of sunshine developing across southern and southeastern parts of the country as this high pressure across France begins to move hotter air up from the south. Temperatures eventually in the south could go to around 24, 25 degrees, so into mid-70s Fahrenheit. Will feel much more humid down there. In the north, though, under that persistent rain, it will be a lot cooler up there, with temperatures through Scotland and Northern Ireland of just 16 to 18 Celsius. And then we get through into Tuesday, and we're firmly in a southerly flow then, although we have still got a weather front in the north and west sort of waving around and creating complications. So from Tuesday onwards, it's a very low confidence forecast. There's a lot of uncertainty in terms of the detail. I think for East Anglia, probably the Midlands, central, southern, southeast England will be mostly dry on Tuesday with hot sunshine coming through. Temperatures could reach around 30 degrees, that's 86 Fahrenheit in the southeast on Tuesday afternoon. But further north, it'll always be cloudier. I don't think it'll be as wet as it will be on Monday, but still showery bursts of rain through parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England in particular. Can't be much more detailed than that. Just a broad area of where I think we'll have some showery rain during the course of Tuesday. Temperatures up there will be cooler, a more humid feel, but even so, temperatures only around 20, 21 at best, but real heat will be down in the southeast. And then we move through into Wednesday, and we beginning to bring a bit of a plume up from the south across England and Wales. There's a thundery low beginning to develop down to the south of us. So I think what that's going to do is increase the chance of thunderstorms across England and Wales on Wednesday. I think they'll be generally quite well scattered. Most places will stay dry, but there will be a risk, particularly on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, of seeing thunderstorms breaking out. Temperatures could be up to around 31, maybe 32 degrees, so going up to around 88 or 90 Fahrenheit in the southeast on Wednesday afternoon. It'll be very humid as well. Scotland and Northern Ireland always cooler, but I think it'll be mostly dry with some sunny spells pushing through. And then we get through into Thursday, and low pressure is increasingly moving up from the south. A lot of instability within the heat and humidity. So I think Thursday is probably the greatest risk of thunderstorms. It is low confidence though, but just generally the idea is that it probably starts off Thursday on a mainly dry note with spells of sunshine coming through across England and Wales. And then we'll find showers increasingly breaking out through the course of Thursday afternoon. Probably violent thunderstorms in places. I think Northern England, Wales, the Midlands, maybe down to southwest England, greatest risk of thunderstorms. But anywhere really across England and Wales could get storms during the course of Thursday. This is a very difficult forecast to come up with for Thursday. So it's just really a case of watch this space and see what happens. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, you're drier, you're cooler up there, but it will still be pleasantly warm with temperatures up to around 22, maybe 23 degrees. And then that thundery trough will push away gradually during the course of Friday, slowly introducing cooler, fresher air from the west. Expect risk of thunderstorms overnight Thursday into Friday, gradually moving eastwards in towards eastern parts of England on Friday morning, probably dying down as they do so, and then moving away to introduce brighter skies from the north and west with fresher air beginning to move in. Temperatures in the far southeast could still reach 30 degrees on Friday, but generally cooler, fresher air is starting to push back in off the Atlantic. And that's trend as we go through into the weekend. There's a lot of uncertainty about next weekend. It's bank holiday, of course, always quite unreliable for a bank holiday weekend. It looks like we start off with a bit of a ridge building back from the southwest, but over the weekend, I think slowly turns more unsettled. So by bank holiday Monday, we could be looking at something a little bit wetter moving in off the Atlantic, perhaps. I'll have a look at bank holiday weekend later on today. Finally, have a look at weather outlook. So we've got showers across the north and west, particularly through the course of today. Longer spells of rain in the north and west as well, as we know. The southeast getting the driest of the weather, and it's very windy, especially in the west. Through the course of Sunday, it'll be a better day. Still some showers and then more persistent rain in the far southwest, but a lot of dry weather on Sunday, and temperatures will feel a bit better as well with lighter winds. Band of rain moves northwards in towards the north and west during the course of Monday and introduces much warmer air to the south. That's the start of a push of hotter air coming up from France, and that continues into Tuesday. I think we've got a band of rain somewhere across northern England, southwest Scotland on Tuesday. Otherwise, it's mainly dry with temperatures becoming hot in the south, and then we go through to Wednesday, it turns hot, and it's hotter still. On Thursday, we could see temperatures maxing out at around 32 degrees, 90 Fahrenheit in the southeast, but I expect increasing risk of thunderstorms through Wednesday, particularly on Thursday. There could be violent thunderstorms around across parts of England and Wales. And then that all pushes away as we go through into Friday, gradually introducing cooler and fresher air from the west. You've gathered that there is a lot of uncertainty, perhaps not so much in the broad pattern that's got coming up for a week ahead, but in terms of the detail, a lot of uncertainty. So there will be a lot to keep an eye on over the next few days. But in summary, we're starting off very windy and unsettled. A little bit of a taste of autumn just for today. That'll be gone tomorrow. And then we're going to find the temperatures warming up, particularly in the south, becoming very warm, if not hot, in the south by midweek, with an increasing risk on Wednesday and particularly on Thursday of thunderstorms. Watch this space. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.